Hi, Paul here from Takroc Music. Today I wanted to talk about AI. This is technology that allows you to create a full song with a few prompts and a style of music. Suno is a big software company that's allowing this, and I've actually tried it, and it's not too bad. But I wanted to give you my thoughts on what I think is going to happen and how I feel about it from an artist's point of view and from a listener. So stay tuned. So ChatGPT was available a while ago where you could type in a prompt and it would actually write a full paragraph or more of words for you. So this has become quite popular. Now this is expanded into the music realm. So with a few prompts like walking along the beach, rock and roll music, you can generate a full song. So let's talk about that today. There's lots of discussion, pro and con for this, and I wanted to give you my thoughts and let's see what we can talk about. So my thoughts on AI for music is mixed. So if we talk about just from a listener's point of view, if I'm putting on a song on Spotify or on Apple Music and I play a song and I like it, I'm going to listen to it and enjoy it. I'm not really going to care how it was generated or where it came from. Now, from an artist's point of view, I have a little bit of a different thought on this. So by putting in just a couple of prompts and clicking a button, you're not really creating a song. All you're doing is allowing artificial intelligence to create the song for you. So there's not a lot of creative input. There's a lot of legal rules that have come out now, and one of them is whether the artist has any substantial creative input. So that's going to be definitely a hot topic if any legal suits come up about this. And for me, I prefer to actually create my own music. Now, I did try doing this just for fun to see, and I was actually impressed with the music. It was definitely an interesting song and vibe that was created. The lyrics were okay. So as a base start, it's not too bad. So there is the possibility I could use that, record all of the music live, and then tweak the lyrics and make a song out of that. Now, whether that's morally right or not, I don't know. There would be some significant artistic input from my part or from the artist's part, so maybe that's okay. I don't know. But I wanted to explore AI in music. So now, like I said, the technology is to the point now where you can create a whole song. But if we look in the past, we've actually been using AI in the music industry for quite a long time. It all started with auto-tune. I know there was a few songs way back where they used auto-tune as an effect, so that kind of technically didn't count. But then auto-tune was used to actually correct vocals. So what are we doing? It's taking a vocal, a little bit out of tune, a computer program analyzes the audio, and then makes adjustments to bring it in tune. So that's using AI. So it's not technically really your voice. It's being manipulated and modified. Now, way back, I remember, you're cheating if you use an auto-tune, and everyone uses auto-tune now. Even further back, when we used analog boards and digital stuff. So I've got digital stuff here. I've got my mixing board here. So this is all analog. When we went over to digital audio workstations, so Logic Pro, Pro Tools, there was a talk about, that's cheating. That's not really the real way to do it. But now it's all accepted. If we go even further, how many programs are available now where you type in a genre, so rock and roll and jazzy vibe, click a button, and it generates a MIDI track for you. You've probably seen those commercials. Well, let's try this, and we'll say jazz and rock and roll. Click a button, automatically generates a MIDI track, and then you highlight that track, drag it into your song. I'm going to use that you've seen the commercials. So then that's used as your own composition. So you are using AI there. I use Logic Pro, just converted to Logic Pro 11, but in Logic Pro 10, they have the Logic Drummer. So that actually is artificial intelligence, and it creates drum tracks for you. If you're not familiar with Logic Pro, you can have tabs, so you can have intro, verse, chorus, break, solo, outro. You can put all these tabs in. And then you have a little add sign by the drummer, and you just click the little add sign, and it automatically analyzes whatever tracks you have in there, and it will create a drum track to match with that. So that's using AI also. I use that all the time for my music because we don't have a drummer, and all the tracks that I've released are with Logic Pro Drummer. So that is AI, and I'm using that as my song release. So is that okay or not? Either. I don't know. It's hard to say. So if you look at the way technology is now, my prediction is it's not going to go away. This is definitely going to keep going, and there's going to be lots and lots of music generated with one click and released on all the streaming services. So I'm sure there's going to be a ton of discussion and lots of potential lawsuits. It's hard to say. We'll see how that all goes. So I wonder what your thoughts are. I'd love for you to leave a comment. Let's start a discussion about this. Do you agree with AI or not in the music industry? Do you use it or not? And what are your thoughts on the whole thing? I'd love to hear from you, and let's start a discussion and see what you have to say. Thanks for listening, and talk to you soon. Bye now.